Colin and welcome to How to Paint Watercolors. So if you're ready, we'll get started and we'll paint this one. Hello YouTubers and welcome back to my channel, How to Paint Watercolors with me, Colin. I thought we'd do this one today. So I've just stretched my paper, popping up all the excess from around the sides. And I'm using Artist's Quality paints. I always use them. These are Turner's Artist Quality paints, which you might remember from the front. These are Artist Quality, all light fast, 115 colours, ranging from £3.67 upwards. Well, at the time of this video, that's what they cost. And they deliver all over the world, so you'll have to have a look. I will leave a link in the description box. And that will take you straight to where you can order these if you like the look of them. Very big wash, cadmium pale yellow. Keep my cottage dry before we start. Just getting some colour on the paper really. It's very weak. Bring it into the bushes. And once we have that, stir this up, bring this in so you can see. Light red, cobalt blue into the top part of the sky. Just bring it into the yellow, doesn't matter. Don't work it too much and you won't get green. Just a little bit stronger on the top. Bring the two colours together. Quick wash of raw sienna. I just want to take out some of the paint just for some light spots here and there. Relatively strongly, some cadmium yellow pale. Dropping some into the grass where the grassy area will be. Then with a stronger version of the cobalt blue and light red, we can just strengthen up the top area. Add a few streaks. All makes for an interesting sky. And I'm going to drop a little bit in here. Just leave some light patches. Would like a little raw sienna just on the top of this roof as a wash. Okay, now we have to leave this to dry. Then with a Go-Tear mop brush, this is a medium one, 1/2 inch. I'm just going to break it open. French Ultramarine Cobalt Blue and Light Red just to dull it. And I'm just going to put the, it's a bit much on the brush, the tops of these bushes in. The light's coming in from this side, so it'll catch the tops. Very gently. I think we can run some ivy up the trees. I think we can also bring just a little bit in here, just to start strengthening it up. Nearly missed that one. Just making sure there's enough on to cover it. Softening it back, soften it in. And now we have to leave this to dry. Now the first layer is dry. Same thing again, just break your brush open. This is the mid-tone of green. French Ultramarine, cadmium light yellow and light red just to dull it. Leave some of the other colour showing through. Just come into your bushes and yet again leave some of the other colour showing through so you can separate them, separate your bushes. Just taking a damp brush and just pulling a little bit of the colour forward, just attaching them to the ground. You have to leave this one to dry. You have to leave each layer to dry so you can add another layer of paint on the top of it. So we'll leave this to dry and then we'll come back to it. Now that one's dry, we come back to another really dark green. And then we can put another layer on the back side of this ivy, just making it slightly darker so you can see it. And just to break the green up a little bit, so I'll just drop a little bit of light red in. Once again, dampen your brush, just pull a little into the grass, softening all this edge off, and also a touch of light red into this. Just going back to your sky colour, and I'm just going to put some water on this gable end because this bit's in shadow. Cobalt blue and light red, pretty pale. Bring it into the bush, strengthen it up on this side here. The inside of this chimney. Just the inside of them window frames and door frame. French ultramarine and burnt umber. Now I can put these oak trees in. It always seems to have snarly branches. French ultramarine and burnt umber again, but this is darker. This needs to go a little darker. To stop the branch there, as it will go behind the chimney. Just allowing some of the tree to show through, or the tree colour. Just going to turn the board round. Just makes things a little easier. Turn the board back round. French ultramarine and cobalt blue, but it's a weak one. I don't want to put more green in it. I think this. Use your mop brush. Just put some foliage on it. It just sends it a little bit further back. I think you might bring some of that grey into here. I think that gives them a lot more depth. Taking a small detail brush, I'm going to just put one or two windows in here. Maybe we'll get one in the corner there. We're going to have to leave that to dry. With some clean water, I'm just going to carefully re-wet the roof. Taking some of your grey mixture, French ultramarine and burnt umber. This is mixed to the grey side. Pop this in. And with our dark green, means we're in a kind of tree area, I'll just drop some green in. Just in case we've had a little bit of moss growing. And also the lighter green as well. Just taking a detail brush. Just a few brickwork lines. French ultramarine and burnt umber. Just on that side a little bit. French ultramarine and burnt umber once again. On the tops of the steps. And I really do want this weak. I mean really weak. There was my fence post. And I'm just waiting for that roof to dry. So we'll just wait for that roof to dry and then we can put a shadow in under the roof eave. Taking some clean water and I'm just running this under the eave. And we'll just leave that a second or two. I always say it's nice to get a little bit of red if you can sneak it in. So maybe we'll have the red chimney pots. And with some French ultramarine and burnt umber. Soften the edge in, soften the lines in. Some clean water, re-wet the whole of your foreground area. Taking my yellow green, just throwing it in. Little touch of light red and cobalt blue for the path. Moving into the mid green, cobalt blue, cadmium yellow light with a touch of light red just to dull it down a bit. And straight in with this now, it's just same colour, this just has more blue and it has more red in it, just to really darken it down. I'm going to let this have most of its way and soften. It will dry lighter, so I'm going to keep my eye on it, but I do want to have the soft edges, leaving some of the other colour to show through, otherwise it'd have been pointless putting it on. Once again, taking a damp brush and soften it into the underside of these bushes. French ultramarine and burnt umber. This is for your really dark shadow. Pull some of that into the grass. Gently soften everything. I'm going to leave that to dry. Then back to your French ultramarine and burnt umbers on the grey side, and we'll just put one or two brick lines in here. Just one or two bricks in here. Back to your really dark French ultramarine and burnt umber. Put a few roofing tiles on. Try not to go overboard with this. Just darkening one side of the fence post, just to give a little bit more contrast. Just want to run a little clean water along the bottom of these steps. French ultramarine and burnt umber, but I'm just going to drop this in. Softening the edges. Just flicking up one or two areas just to add a little bit of shadow. Also taking some of that grey again. I'm just going to bring it into the path. Just soften these edges in. And I'm just going to put one or two grasses in. Take a damp brush, soften that edge in. So I've got to say, if you're looking for some really nice watercolours at a reasonable price and you're looking for artist quality or moving up from student grade, these aren't very much dearer than student grade, so you know, it's a no-brainer really. I think you can see they are really highly pigmented, silky colours. Love them. So don't forget, I'll leave a link in the description box and you can click on that and you can have a look at them if you wish to. Like I said before, they deliver all over the world. You really can't go wrong with these. You really can't. Just adding one or two details on the bottom of the steps. Just soften it in. Soften that edge off. Put a couple of birds in. Now you get round to the best bit. This is where you get to sign it, mount it and frame it. If you've enjoyed this video, please click the like button, and if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. All subscribers are welcome. And I'll leave a link in the description box, and if you click on that it will take you to where they sell Turner's paints, and I'll also leave a link in the description box to the other videos I made for YouTube, watercolours, and if you click on that it will take you straight to them. So once again, thank you very much for watching.